Glory to God and greetings in the Emperor's name. Welcome back to Crusader States of Terra, Aurora 4X. Well, this should be our final military build-up episode before the big battle on the New York system. Just to sum up again, we do have this enormous ball of invaders just kind of floating around. Interestingly, we do have the our small almost abandoned colony. I mean, these people have been sitting there under 1.5 million people just kind of sitting there staring at the alien death machine. But we do have a couple of tracking stations on there. That's why we have such good information on it. Anyway, right now we have all 20 of our planned cruisers either built or under construction. We've got 3 colliers under Aleppo-class. I'll show you those right now. Aleppo-class, they're fast, they're carry 200 missiles, so that's going to give us a third, maybe even a fourth wave of attack. But these are again extremely fragile single-purpose ships. We also did did an expanded version of Long Beach, which I forget what I called it. Oh, where are you? Nimitz-class, that is. Just same as just a slightly bigger. I did add a couple of lasers on it just for close in, and it has an extra AMM launcher. So little extra conventional ships, but building 3 capital missile batteries. Just a little extra. We are planning to make this a 3-stage battle, so. Also, we have begun colonizing the Houston system in earnest. We've on the 3rd planet we did a ground survey, found significant deposits of uranium and thorium. So go ahead and colonize that planet. Also, we have a couple of decent auto mining sites, Verdun and Kairos, which are basically hell worlds. And what do we have in these other ones? That's a marginal. Looks like it's a possible port colony. And it's a decent mining spot there, but it looks like it's auto mine. Still vaguely terraformable, but you know. Anyway. Shipbuilding. So this is going to be very much quicker than expected. So we're going to have to get organized. You know what we need? We need to do a tanker. Or what class? Oiler? Yeah, it's going to be a fleet ship, so I want to keep. Okay, where are you? A couple of those for sure. Go on. Can you use freighter engines, I think? Can use auxiliaries. Yeah, go ahead. Give it a bit more speed. Doesn't have to keep up completely with our fleet. So. Put a point defense on it. Some basic sensors, I guess. No reason not to. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that up a bit. 30,000 I think is reasonable. I think that's reasonable. If I take down the speed, how much of a difference does that make? Yeah, it's perfectly reasonable. So we'll go ahead and get a 1. No, make it a bit bigger. Big is beautiful when it comes to ship design. Not just in games, but where you study actual real world naval design. Big is beautiful. So you can do larger ships can be much more efficient than smaller ships. So okay, that looks good. Don't bother with a name. Go ahead, and we'll want at least 1 should be fine. Okay, we don't need our troop transport, so we can go ahead and retool off of that one. Okay, Terra class. Might not get these out early enough. I'm gonna have to okay, just leave it for now. Okay. Nimitz-class. You know, the interesting thing is we're actually short of freighters right now. So I'm thinking, do we want to actually get another one of those out? Fuel at 165. Sodium is good. So yeah, really just waiting on a lot of stuff right now. So I've got a capital missile battery building on Zanzibar. I'm gonna want to. A lot of sodium sitting there as well. So it's first people in Samburo. I probably should find a better name for this, but I couldn't think of a B name for an SB. Or SB or SD would work. I don't know. Kind of running out of planet. Running out of good planet names. So if anybody actually wants to suggest a few, it would really be appreciated. No real point naming ships or officers after people, but planets are all well and good. Are we recording? We are recording. Good. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they are not to get you. Okay. Factory restored. Factory restored. Stingray Bs are out. That'd be MB4 or MB. See, as you can see, we got all our cruisers just sitting here. So, okay, detach. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it in orbit for now. That's MB5. I have abandoned maintenance facilities, which, well, leave them in place for now. Not really that useful where they are. Automated mine. Okay, where are we? Scorpion, good. Joggers are good. So December this year. Probably won't get our oiler out, but I still want to delay. Factory restore construction. Okay, you know what we need? I've been putting this one off. Where are you? Kingfisher class, I think, is the one. Okay, copy. New armor. Swap out the old command. Okay, where are? Oh man, this thing is old. Okay, don't want to put double. You know what? It's not that much. Completely redo the sensors. Okay. Okay, so that's a new Defiance. No, that's not. Or no. No. Probably should be using these names more. Probably should be using these names a bit more. Native American. Okay. Little crow. Little turtle. Do that. I'll grab that. Little turtle. Okay. Going to copy that. Do a grab survey version as well. Since it's already military ship, we'll go ahead and do slightly improved sensors. Not going to spend too much on these, but probably could do new frigate certs, but it's not worth the. Okay. And we need to put engineering spaces in because it's a military ship. Designed for 3 years. So we'll go ahead and stick to the theme here. Little wolf, little turtle. So little grab survey will be little wolf. Let's go ahead and retool for those. And if we manage to survive our unpleasantness, we'll have new ships to really Okay, what's the small one there is... Oh, I didn't have that. Okay, you know, that's the bit of a mistake on my thing. I should have been paying attention there. Save a lot, could have saved a bit of time, a lot of resources, but we need to get some ships out. So go ahead, grab a couple of those. I didn't scroll all the way down. I didn't see I had that other shipyard. So unnecessary delay on our oilers. So the old turtle, I think, is the one. Yes. Okay. Terra, middle of July. Okay, so that's the latest we can wait. Needler's done. Do we need more? Okay, missiles. I'm gonna put another 1,000. Wouldn't hurt, but I'm only gonna put 20% on that. Create. Get another 200 Scorpions. Good all-purpose missile for point defense for really in close. Probably should do an upgrade version of that, but yeah. 9 auto mines. Type of ship, pillars, vatless. Okay. Where do I want to put you? Go to loose then. Just want to spread them out a little. I know it's not super efficient, but you know what? I'm gonna go build upon the cherry. I need a name. Space Dog. Space Dog. Dog. I'll scrap one of the storm wheels when it comes back. Five, 1. Okay. Anything I haven't been doing? Move out the Samburo. Good spectrum here. Mostly Vanderite, but you know, just having one old minerals on one planet is very useful. So I'm gonna grab Pondicherry. Debut go. You know what? Grab 4. Grab 1. Yet you going on the other planet. Detroit, Houston, Kairos, I think is the other one. Yes. Okay. Punch it. Improved construction rate. That's going to help a lot. Retooling for Little Turtle is done. Let's get one of those. Okay, and yeah, go ahead. If I was really smart, I'd name them after Ninja Turtles. What did the research queue up to? Fuel production, which we do need. Countermeasures is going to be useful. Maintenance module right away. We don't really need that, but yeah. What this is just it's just the ship the alien ships are moving in and out of our sensor range. We're turning our sensors off and on. So. Maintenance module. Okay, capital is built. We're going to want another 100 construction factories because we do need to keep building those. Always want to be building at least some. That's done. That's done. Ordnance factories. How many do we have? Another 50 wouldn't hurt. Let's go ahead and throw those in. Ordnance. 40 left. Okay, we can go ahead and put back up to 30. Extra 20 there. We'll go into auto mines, which we are using a lot of. Okay, we're really solid corundium stockpile, so going auto mines does make a lot of sense here. We don't have a lot of really good manned mining situations though. So 21,000 production on Mars, so that's decent. Venus 6,000 on Venus. And corundium is there as well. So it's kind of just kind of a trickle of backup. I probably could put more mines on there. I just don't want to overcommit to small. Yeah, I'll just leave it for now. Let's go out Caramine. This looks good. For over it is, looks good. Have to send a ship to pick up those minerals at some point. There should be one on the way actually. Tooling for Little Wolf. Get one of those out, and we can probably scrap the Lexington, which has been serving us since the start of the game. We didn't use those restos. Okay, logistics. Anything stands out? Marine Battalion. I don't think I'll be doing any boarding, but it's nice to have options. Okay. Okay. The bar is done. Okay. What I want to do here? I want to grab another 5 fuel refineries. 10 of those. And we'll start on maintenance facilities. Just so we have a backup spot we can park ships. Okay. We are seeing some progress with the terraforming on this planet, so it's good to see. Okay, overhaul. Genetic Modification Center. Ooh. I don't know if we'll be making race cat girls in that, but you know. I want to figure out how. Kind of want to solve our spider problem first. So. Anything useful or quick? Go ahead and add that. Okay. Production. That looks good. That looks good. Under 10 mass drivers because we're using those quite quickly. Titanium Sky, which I believe is that's a star mule, so we're going to want to go ahead and scrap you. So we got your replacement under construction. A star. Automated mine, abandoned fuel factory. Next question, do we actually have thorium on that planet? We do. Go ahead, set up a reserve there. Not much in the way of minerals, but you know, it's not worth moving into the mines yet. Once we've finished, the abandoned installations, we'll see what we have to work with. But 2 terraforming, that's a big deal. Just taking the ammonia out of the atmosphere. So, planet shouldn't be too hard to terraform. 1 on Xerxes. So. Taking pneumonia out of the atmosphere. It's a methane world, but we should be able to be very easy to terraform. In fact, we'll probably start building terraforming facilities and moving out to our colonies. Okay. Going to start. That's probably Red Squadron. And it is. We'll go ahead and move you back, refit, and get you ready for the operation that come. There's our 2 Aleppos. So all of our assault wave ships have been constructed. If I've time, so we should have 20. Detach. These are single purpose ships designed for a specific mission. So this is probably a massive waste of resources, but I needed to come up with something that could take out Take out our friend. Just staring at this ball of death has been driving me nuts the entire game. So, and we are the Crusader States of Terra. We are supposed to be completely reckless and fearless. So, let's go do something stupid. Okay. Rename one so it shows up at the start of the wing. So, 20 and 3. 2 scout ships. So, waiting on the July. So, end of July, we can launch the assault. So, anyway, I am going to call it an episode here. Next episode, I will actually have everything set up for the attack. And I'm not entirely sure the attack will be successful. Ideally, we'll be able to take out 1 or 2 ships and run away without them spotting our missile cruisers. Scouts might not make it, though. We might have to sacrifice our scouts. But if we can even take out a couple of ships, that's a big deal. And we are going to be throwing like 400 missile waves. So we've spotted 3 anti-missile ships. So against invaders, that might not be enough. That's why I put armor on the missiles. So I've never actually fought a battle on this scale in this game. So I usually get to the mid game and kind of give up. So gonna be a new experience. Rage Ogres, 31k speed, 520 kmm, 19 warhead. Got active sensors, so we switched that from thermal to active just because it's going to be a bit more flexible. And then, well, we are going to be throwing a lot of these out there. So. Anyway, see you in about 6 game months, maybe 6 to 7 game months. So it shouldn't take me that long to do, but I'll have to do it off screen because it's going to be a lot of micromanagement, and well, there's no point wasting your time. So, Wolfman out. The Emperor wills, and God wills, and the Emperor commands. See you around.